And the fuck not a F8 nor a C8. Answer. What's up, y'all? What's up, Dana? What's up, Dana? Is your person on the green screen? What's up, Dana? How you doing today? You know, I'm just over here taking on the world. I don't know where everybody at. It's been 2 minutes and we ain't got where everybody at right now. Not much. How are you? I'm doing good. Good. I'm doing great. Well, yeah, I think did it just now go through? My time to just now get on. A couple crazy videos. Yeah, YouTube support don't really like us. They don't really like us. Nah, but look, this is what YouTube said about the memberships. I'm glad that Barrett's here. Yeah, so YouTube said with the memberships, after 120 days, they're gonna pause y'all memberships up to 120 days, depending on when I reapply or what they say. How these things keep one more of these things. Now they become invasive. Fucking fireflies. I ain't see a firefly for years. Now I can't stop seeing them. Like, and it's way worse than ever before. But yeah, we just getting started. Oh, definitely. Just getting started. YouTube on BS, I ain't gonna lie. Like real life. There you go, BS. But they did this with my other channel too, though. That's why I'm like, bro, this ain't new. This ain't y'all first time doing this. You said dog get demonetized? Yeah, I did. They did. Um, but the thing is, like YouTube, they play with new. Like whenever you a small channel like this, they play with you because they be trying to act like people don't know what's going on, but they don't. The people who be on like to support, they don't even have more experience than me when it comes to the stuff. So it's basically like imagine somebody that don't know the law enforcing the law, like police, how we be watching these videos about the police, how they be enforcing the law and they don't know the law. Yeah, basically you can be somebody who know it way better than them. Yeah, because I started doing this 2 years in the making. They first did this same BS 2 years ago. So it ain't really nothing new. Why you think I haven't really reacted to it? I'm like, oh, again? Oh, you did it again? Loser. Gotta be like, yeah, loser. Y'all so lame. Nah, we got some crazy videos. We got some crazy videos. I got enough to get people to go to bed tonight. What's up, Possum? Um, in my description. It is. Let me go. I always gotta go change this out of my. Oh yeah, I ain't tripping. As long as I got my other channel. I ain't gonna lie. As long as I got my other channel, I'm good. Hmm. But that's why I always had this in my description anyway. Because I ain't got no faith in YouTube. Y'all ready? Hmm. 81 people. That's cool enough for me to start. They said, yeah, they gonna put on pause for 120 days because I can get remonetized, and y'all should be members whenever that happens. Wait, you can't see? Hey, Barry, you can't see my description? Is something wrong with my description on there? Okay, nah. I think you got to hit the more. Okay, it's because they got the made with restream stuff that pop up. Yep. Uh, that's why I don't have Twitch on here. Add them to the block list. Nah, they still got to go through the appeal video. Oh, I'm very man. Yeah, they still got okay. Nah, you had me tripping, bro. I'm like, wait, you can't see my description? I'm over here like I thought people could see it. I appreciate it. But look, no, it said if you don't have either. But nah, it does say that. It must have been a typo. I got you. Wait, it should. Never mind. I won't even let me. It's not even. It won't even let me do anything on here. I don't know what's wrong with it. Let me try reloading the page. Why can't I change the description? Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now, now you can check, Burr. Update it. Yeah, you was right, bro. I'm asking. It be little small stuff like that that need to video. I'm like, how y'all trying to? Oh, I gotta put it on. No, that's me. I know I gotta put it. Gotta go on here. I got you. Watch this. Okay. Nah, I just updated it, bro. We ain't did nothing yet. We ain't did nothing yet. Yeah, people finna get they finna get into it. So look, y'all. I know y'all been waiting. Y'all like, why is people sitting here? I know some people just confused. So look, this woman shocking secret got exposed after a whole decade. So she had 10 years to go to Brazil and try to get off the radar and try to find her a husband, get pregnant, and become a Brazil citizen. So she don't, let me shut up. Let me stop. Let me stop.
Today's video begins on the morning of April 28th, 2004, when the police find the body of Tommy Hope lying on his kitchen floor, covered in stab wounds. Tommy was a known drug addict who would use drugs to cope with the trauma he suffered as a youth and while he was in the military. Despite initial efforts, the investigation quickly stalled due to the lack of witnesses, suspects, and no clear motive. The case would remain cold for more than 9 years, until April of 2013, when Pastor Jerry Sousley made an unexpected call to the authorities, requesting a formal interview. He claimed that he was being threatened by a member of his own congregation, a woman named Clara Rector. What the pastor revealed next would uncover a decade of buried secrets.
Well, I'm the pastor at Campton Bible Baptist Church, okay. And Clara and her husband Jason, her 3 children, are members there. I knew Clara kind of was, you know, she was different. You know, I know she struggled with some things. I was able to help her on some things, her and Jason together. I'm real conscientious about pastors and women. In other words, it was him and her, you know, when we would talk and do those types of things. And Claire showed up about 9:30.
Hey, look, y'all wanna know what's funny about this? It's the fact that she probably threatened him. She was like, nah, you gonna do what I say, or you gonna do this. And he's like, watch this. I'm finna go to the authorities. He probably owed her some money. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
30, something like that. And she said, Pastor Jerry, I need to tell you something. And I said, okay. So we kind of went over to the side, and she began to tell me about this. She told me his name. I know it's Tommy Holt now, but I don't remember if that's the name she used. But, okay. But she did talk about where he lived behind where Taco Bell, that area is. And anyway, she said that she had, you know, got on drugs again. She's had substance abuse problems and put in with this guy and you know, left her husband and kids and all these things. And then she just was telling me these things, and then she just kind of stopped and put her head down, and she said, and I killed him, just kind of matter-of-factly. And I said, what do you mean you killed him? And she said, I stabbed him. You know, and you know, I didn't really know what to say. I don't remember exactly what I said. It was 4th of July. And she said, and I know that it wasn't the drugs. You know, she said, I knew what I was doing. I was mad because he wouldn't give me the drugs that I wanted, and I killed him.
What's up, Renee?
And Jason said, we went and saw the lawyer. He said that we don't have to say anything that the burden proves to police. So we just kind of need to forget about it. And I was like, I said, what? And Claire, she was sitting on the passenger side. She said, "No, Pastor Jerry, if you feel like you need to do what you got to do, you go ahead. We won't be." You know, I always felt like she was wanting to, but her family was holding her back. And I didn't really know what to do. Now I wish I would have went ahead. I called the Christian Law Association just to see, you know, they said, well, you don't have a legal obligation to.
The pastor explains that Clara had told her husband and her family what she had done, and after speaking with him and their lawyer, they decided it was best not to go to the police. The detective wants to know why the pastor decided it was time to report the murder, and he is shocked by what the pastor tells him.
Now, in the meantime...
So she look, hey y'all, look. It looked like she was trying to talk to the pastor on like some making a confession type time. Man, yeah, you made a confession, all right. He made one too.
During all that, she began to like leave a note on my desk, and they were, I don't even remember the subject matter, but it was just like maybe a Bible question, but I didn't like it. And again, I told Jason, I said, Jason, Claire leaves me these little notes. I said, I don't want people getting the wrong idea, and I'm real uncomfortable with her doing that. So I appreciate it, you know, she let do that. You know, and this kind of went on, and it wouldn't happen for a while. Then I'd get another one, and then I got one time, and they were, it's almost like a teenage kid, you know, just, and she would sign it with a heart and love CJ. And again, every time I'd tell Jason, you know, and finally I got where I could talk to Claire. I said, Claire, you can come and talk to me. I said, but you can't do this. One morning I got up real early to go deer hunting. It's like 4:30.
Dang, you can't talk to nobody. You can't talk to the pastor. Who I was supposed to talk to? Yeah, she thought she can just get it off her chest, go to the confessional. Everything was going to be good. No. It was not. I'm trying to see what the hell that just was. It better been my what I thought it was. Hey, my bad, y'all. Shout out to Lawrence. Hey, shout out to Lawrence with the Venmo payment. Shout out to Lawrence with the Venmo payment. Yeah, I just seen it pop up. I appreciate you. Shout out to Lawrence with the Venmo payment, y'all. I appreciate you supporting the stream, Lawrence. Hey, I know you seen the name pop up. If you didn't notice, then your name was already on screen.
In the morning, and there's a note taped to my car door, you know, and I don't remember what it was about. She was complaining about something that happened in the church. I don't remember, you know. Let my wife kind of know these things too, you know, as it was going on. And these were sporadic, you know, several weeks, a month or two would go by and nothing would happen, and those types of things. Then I got a note from her. She came to church on a Wednesday night, which she don't do very much. And I noticed when I was teaching that she spent her whole time writing. The whole time. And I had to take, the bus driver wasn't there, so I took the kids home, and I come back and there's a letter on my desk from her. And she's complaining about how she feels left out of the church, and that her and her family are probably going to go find another church. And then she wrote that, plus, you're a big distraction to me. Something along the lines, you're very attractive, I think was the word she put. I don't have it anymore, but, and she came in, and my office has windows, you can see in the window, and I left the door open, and I told her, I said, Claire, I said,
hey, shout out to Bird with the Venmo payment. I appreciate you, Bird.
And I'm a pastor. I'm looking at these things from a spiritual standpoint. I said, that's of the devil. It's right out of the pit of hell. I said, that destroys churches. It destroys families. I'm married. I got a family. You have a family. I said, it's uncalled for. You need to stop doing that. And she said she was sorry, you know, and that she wouldn't do it. But it was Tuesday. I came in, and there was this little spiral notebook that opens this way. Not like yours, but
Something like this?
yeah, like that. Yeah, about that size. Not like that, but a paper front. And on the front of it, it just had random stuff written all over it. This is my book.
Preacher.
This is a story. Read it. Tell me what you think. So I opened it up, and I kind of skimmed through it because right away I knew what it was. And it was about a woman who was in love with her pastor. And she's talking about his big feet, his big hands, and his dark, dreamy eyes. And I know I can't have him, but I can't help how I feel. And then she gets into some explicit sexual encounters that she wants to have. Because first of all, she just laid it on my desk where my wife could have picked it up. Or my little girl, she's 11, she could comprehend what was being written. And so, you know,
I don't trust him. Yeah, I don't trust him. Hey, shout out to Bird again for that Venmo payment. Thank you for going out of your way and going on a whole nother app, opening up that app, searching my name, putting that amount in, making sure you had the funds on there already. I appreciate that, because that took a lot. People be trying to make it seem simple. No, that's a lot. That's a lot of work. I appreciate you, bro. I don't trust him, yeah. I feel like something else is going on. I feel like it's more to this story, preacher. Let me find out you be playing, and yeah, you be playing around, preacher. It's just something about him that I don't trust. It's something off about him. He just like, nah. How you know her? Why she come around you so much? Why so many stories? Why is it? Yeah.
that really made me mad. And so I called Jason again. Okay. I said, Jason, I said, here's the thing. I said, this has got to stop. I said, you guys are going to have to find another church. I said, because this is, I can't deal with this.
You felt they crossed the line.
Yeah, I said, that's it. I said, I cannot,
I
cannot
appreciate you,
help her
bro. I ain't get to click on all the way. I just
and he
seen
said,
it.
I understand, Pastor. I don't know what I'm going to do, and so forth, so on. And so
What's up, Crystal Bush?
I said, now I want to throw this book away. And he said, well, I would like to have it. So she
What's
started
up,
texting
Asso?
me, you know, why won't you talk to me? I just need somebody. I need a friend, and you're the only one that I talk
Asso
to.
55.
But I wouldn't answer her. Then Jason called me, and I guess she was having some type of meltdown. I think she's doing drugs again or something, some kind of substance abuse. Well, then I think she actually texted me back a little later saying everything's okay now. I'm taking a nap, and you know, I was like, well, whatever. Started texting me again and talking about how, you know, I just need somebody to talk to. You know, why are you don't seem to want to help me, and these types of things. And I'm not responding to her, you know, because I'm just trying to distance myself as much as possible. The phone rings, and I started yelling again. Anyway, I answered it, and it was her. And she said, hey. And I went, hey. And she said, so what did you think about my book? Now, a couple of days has passed, and I was kind of surprised she didn't, you know, I guess Jason hadn't told her. I didn't tell her I gave Jason the book, but I said, Claire, I didn't like the book. I think it's inappropriate, and I don't want you to do that anymore, you know. And so she hung up on me and then texted me back and said, it was just a fantasy. It's not real. It's all fiction. I'm just writing a book. I just wanted to share it with you. And then I didn't answer it. And then she texted me back again. You're right. It's not fiction. You know, which, you know, that's how she does. She's just all over the place. She said, Jerry, and she's never called me by my first name. She said, Jerry, if you tell the law what you know about me, I will destroy you. I will effing destroy you. She used the word. And I just hung up.
After listening to the pastor's story, The detective has a few questions for him. While they finish up, the detective has already told the other officers to find Clara and arrest her for stalking.
And she said, I want to turn myself in. Now, something else that she said that I didn't tell you was very important. She also talked to me about how she went home.
Nah, he not been accused of nothing. He telling on a woman that I guess she was going on a little rampage. Yeah, he was just telling on a woman or whatever, right? And I just don't trust him. I can't get, look, I'm hearing and I'm seeing, but the more I look at him, I just fold my arms and like, it's his hair. It's his hair, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's be honest with you. Everybody who sat in that chair with their hair ain't, man, look, even though he might not did nothing illegal in our book, but man, look at that hair. Man, yeah, that's what it is. It might just be his haircut throwing me off. Cause how do your barber, do he line that up or do he just let it be and just use scissors? Or you get a razor? Like, nah, man, you ain't finna play with me. That's too much playing. Yeah, that's too much. I'm done. But yeah, it's something about his lining. It's off.
And was covered. And I think Jason, I want to say they went back there.
Hey Jamal, I'm for real. What's up, Simulate?
She told me that they had burnt her clothes, burned them in a barrel.
Did she tell you that they both went back to the house? Or Jason?
I for some reason, I don't specifically remember her saying that, but I believe that she did. I believe that they went back to where it happened. If you talk to her,
that's ridiculous.
She acts like about a 15, 16-year-old girl. In other words, I watched her interacting with her kids, and she like runs and like, it's like a kid. She's like just silly. Right. When she said she would destroy me, that's when I said, okay.
He like Peyton Manning. Like, if you don't get it, he like John Madden.
She says, I will destroy you.
Effing destroy you.
Okay. What is it that she can do to you that you can possibly think of?
Other than destroying my reputation, I think she's street smart and she knows, she knows the right words to say. Like she probably knew if she said, I'll kill you, that would be, very serious. That's kind of an ambiguous remark. Just what do you mean by that? And I didn't ask her. I wish I had, but I didn't. I just took it as, like my reputation, and she probably would, say things, that aren't true. My one fear was, what if she went crazy again and killed somebody else?
Right.
And me know.
Imagine the guilt.
So it's just kind of.
Y'all remember you used to make turkeys on Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Well, I think
put your hand on the paper and draw around.
The right thing to do is it's a hard thing to do, but sometimes, and I think
That's
I've
what
heard
his
you
barber
say
did.
the right thing is hard to get.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And sometimes you just got to do it, and because it's just escalating, and I think she would have used this later on down. It wasn't going to go away.
Yeah,
she would have been hounding me from now on with it. So.
I think you're right.
The pastor was allowed to go home and no charges were brought against him for knowing about the murder and not telling the police. It wouldn't take long for Claire to be found and brought in for interrogation. The detectives decided they didn't want to scare Clara away, so they tell her she's being investigated for the incident with her pastor. This tactic is used to deceive the suspect into waiving their rights.
It sounds like you said deceive. Man, look here. This is why I like not being an AI voice. They lying. Quit saying deceive. They lying to the suspect. Just say that. Why we gotta try to switch the words up and say deceive? No. You lying. And then the fact that his haircut look like this, man, I still don't trust it, man. Look at that. Mr. Incredible. Like, come on, man. Yeah, they lying. They lying to the suspect. Talking about some deceiving.
Because the suspect believes they are being questioned about a minor crime. If the suspect knew they were involved in a murder investigation, they may ask for a lawyer. By the time the detectives bring up the murder investigation, the suspect will usually forget all about their rights.
I think the reason why you're being held here is because I guess there was an issue with your pastor.
That's why they say you got the right to remain silent first.
Okay. The man he's frightened. I don't know what it is you said to him, what you remember saying to him, or what was in that book, but the man's frightened. And so there's a reason why you're being held here right now until we can determine exactly what's going on. Probably goes back a lot deeper than this book that we're talking about. Apparently, Jason, your husband, has the book right now. And we know the contents of what was in it. Understand it was a fantasy. We know that that's the way you explained it to the pastor, that it's fantasy, that don't know if it was a crush or if it was just a simple fantasy, but you did take the opportunity to write some stuff down and gave it to him and that sort of thing.
You said that you bet
I had feelings for him that I wasn't gonna act on, and I knew that it was wrong to have them, and I couldn't explain it to him any other way. So I just wrote it in a story, and I wanted him to know that I would never do that. The man didn't trust me, and I just wanted him to be able to understand where I was coming from, and that I wouldn't, that's how I felt, but I would never do anything about it. And that's all I wrote.
Okay. We're just trying to understand what your intentions were ultimately, because like I said, the man's frightened. You kind of frightened him.
I just want him to know how I was feeling, and so that he wouldn't be scared to help me, because he's so worried about his image that he won't even come and visit and pray with us or help us. Oh. And so I just want to tell him how I felt before I left. I never threatened him.
Claire,
I never hurt the man.
Did you tell him when I think he called you, it seems like he said he called you.
His wife called me.
And said, I think he told me that he didn't want you to come back to church or that something about the book was inappropriate.
Yeah.
And then you said something about, I'll ruin you.
No.
You say, what was it that you said to try?
All I said, if you tell a bunch of people what I said in that book, then I will make you pay with the tip of my pencil. And all I meant was that I'll let other people read that.
Nope. The last person who said that was John Wick. That was John Wick who did that. You remember when a man had punched his son in the first movie with a pencil. A pencil.
But that's all I meant. All I meant was I will. But I didn't want to let anyone else read my book except Pastor Jerry, because it was about him. And if he couldn't handle the truth about that, then I wasn't going to write at all. And he couldn't handle it. Now I'm in jail. I didn't mean it. It was partly true and partly made up. It was just a story. I don't understand why I'm in jail for this long. Why I didn't mean to make him feel scared. I was trying to tell him that I wouldn't. That he didn't need to be scared of me. He's a chicken, He's a kind of a wimpy guy. He calls the police for anything.
I can't remember the exact threat. You can say it again, what you told him.
I said, if you tell anybody what I wrote, I'll make you pay with the tip of my pencil.
Okay.
Because I didn't let anybody else read it. And I told him that nobody's read it except me and you.
Okay.
And so it's not really a threat. To him, what's in the book, if it's something that is only between me and him, and nobody else even knows about it, how is that threatening? So I didn't want him to go telling everybody about it. I didn't know he was going to get so upset. There's nothing worse in my book than what's in the Bible. There's nothing worse in what I wrote than what's in the Bible. Told me in there that I'm out of prison for like 4 years because of this, and I didn't know that I was doing anything wrong.
You say you're going to prison for how long?
In the Bible. Told me in there that I'm out of prison for like 4 years
Try 25 or 1,000.
Yeah, he kind of inferred, Claire, that you'd, like in the past, that you'd had a drug problem.
Yeah.
Then,
Yeah.
was that a long time ago, or was that?
Oh, it's pretty much been pretty consistent with different things over the years.
What were you into?
Oh, I used to do math, and at first I did coke, and then I got into math, and then
Then what
pain pills, pot,
Oh gosh.
just whatever I could get my hands on. But I was doing better until recently.
The detectives decide it's time to tell Clara the real reason why she is being interviewed. As soon as the detectives begin implying that they have more to talk about, Clara's expression changes and she appears very worried.
Part of the reason
What's up, YouTube
we're
addict?
here today, Claire, and so I wanted to talk to you about it, but I wanted to be honest as well, as far as what's going on and why we're here. We've talked to the pastor, and he's been, from what we know.
Anything you can get your hands on, anything is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. My mind was just right here rolling. My ears was finna start smoking. Trying to keep that in. Anything.
Was honest about what he said with his understanding of the things he said in the notebook, and he told us some other things too, and things that
You said what happened to
we
the
already
fake
kinda
crime
knew.
voice?
I've been working this area 16 years.
It was.
And mainly homicide. And so I've been around here, I've been doing this a while, and we go to different churches, but I'm a Christian too. And I believe in God, and I believe that He places things in our path at certain times of our life when the timing is right, when we need to see them.
Press that button for me, Stash.
So
I think I know what you're referring to.
what do you think it's about?
I lied to Pastor Jerry last summer because I was tired of working at the fireworks stand. I told him a bunch of stuff.
One of the reasons I wanted to come in here, and Eric and I needed to speak with you about all this, is because what I see is kind of a gathering together of pieces to where it's like the timing is right. And I feel like somebody's trying to tell me something, and if you're a believer, I think you would see that somebody's trying to tell you something. But what we do know, because I talked to you a long time ago, many, many years ago, and what you told me back then was that, you had had an affair with Tommy, and that you and your husband were having problems, and that he's the one that got you addicted to drugs. I'm the one that interviewed your husband Jason also. Went out, he was working back then, because he was on the job site. And Detective Mike Schmidt and I talked to Jason, and he said the same thing. He told us flat out, he said, guys, there was a time when I wanted him dead. He got my wife addicted to drugs. The whole reason she was in drugs is because of that man, and he flat out told us, I'm glad he's dead. I'm glad all this happened because I didn't like him. And you know what? Had I been in his shoes, I would have said the same darn thing. I would have had the same feelings.
The detectives knew that if they let Clara believe that the only evidence they had was the pastor's testimony, she would either deny telling the pastor or say she was lying to him to get his attention. With that in mind, the detectives spend the next 30 minutes explaining to Clara that DNA investigation has come a long way and they are able to put her at the scene.
For whatever reason, things happened that day and got out of control. Because the only options for guys like us when we look at this is either a person is cold-blooded and they're evil and they planned it, or it happened by accident.
It was an accident because I didn't think about it before it happened. It just happened.
That's what I believe.
But it doesn't matter because I deserve to be in jail for the rest of my life. And that's what I told Pastor Jerry. He didn't
I know,
care.
you tried to tell him. You did, and he said that. And I scratched my head why a man of God didn't help you there. I wish I had an answer for you. But we're here now, Claire.
Well, what do you want me to do?
And here's what I think you need from this too. More importantly, it's not about what I think what you need is I need you to just tell the truth.
I want to.
Okay. I'm going to be quiet. Just tell me how and what led up to this and what happened.
Well, yeah, y'all in the what did y'all talk about in these comments? 10 years ago, she did something that is shocking, and we can just imagine what it is. Yeah, I don't see much privilege going on in this video, y'all. I don't know, man. They trying to give her life. I don't think giving nobody life in jail is a privilege.
Just tell the truth.
He was supposed to get some coke, and he's like, "Well, come back to, later on, sneak out and come back and we'll get high." So I did. I snuck out of my house in the middle of the night because I really wanted to get high. And I showed up down there and the door was locked and he wouldn't let me in, so I had to crawl in through the window and I talked to him for a while, and then he didn't save me any, and I was sick just a little bit, and so he gave me enough that I got really, really high, but then there was no more, and we just started fighting and arguing, and he was going to ruin my life. And I thought that the only way that I could get my husband to not be mad at me for sneaking out and doing drugs and going back to Tom's, I couldn't see any other way out. I was desperate. All I wanted to do, I wanted to be free from it.
So, are you saying that, and you felt that the only way that I get my husband and go back to Tom? So, are you saying that, okay, I see why you did what you did. So, I think you did something to keep your money flowing to your addiction. You needed money for your habit, and you making this keep going by any means necessary. You're not letting none get in the way of your habits. So if you gotta be with your husband and make it seem like that you not on it, then that's what you're gonna do. But what you're not finna do is allow anybody to go tell your husband that you are using and he mess up your money and start giving you less and less money. It go from, hey, can I have $50? Can I have $60? Can I have 20? To, nah, what you need it for? What you need it for? Once he start asking you all them questions, you don't want that. Okay, it makes sense now.
I couldn't see any other way out. I was desperate. All I wanted to do, I wanted to be free from it.
Okay.
And we just started fighting, and I just grabbed the first thing that I saw and tripped on his back and I started fighting with him, screaming at him that I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. And then all of a sudden he just fell over. At first he was walking around, he's like, he went to the bathroom and he looked at his neck and he grabbed my arms and he made me throw the knife out. And I thought, you're going to be okay. And then he just fell over and I just kind of sat there. I'm like, what the hell just happened? And I didn't know what to do, so I just grabbed the knife and then I grabbed his wallet because I thought it'd make it, I didn't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
So I just jumped out the window and I ran. I knew I did something wrong. And I knew I was going to get in trouble, but then Jason, I told him what happened.
Wait, so hold on. Hey, nah.
You're going to be okay. And then he just fell over and I just kind of sat there. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Okay.
And I didn't know what to do, so I just grabbed a knife and then I grabbed his wallet because I thought
because that's where the money was at.
it'd make it.
Where
I
the money
didn't
was?
want to get in trouble.
Okay.
I told him what happened.
He didn't want you to get in trouble.
He didn't want me to get in trouble, and I don't want him to get in trouble. We got kids, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's why you need to tell the truth.
I burned my clothes, and I used a grinder and ground up the knife so it was on. And he just
See you later, Eric.
Okay.
And he didn't
Eric
turn me in.
Stevens, my bad, 1984.
Because he didn't want Tommy to ruin my life too, forever, and his and my kids.
We have automatic
I
doors.
understand that.
That was the
And I
one.
know I deserve
Not
to
the
go
one
to
that hit
jail.
you on the way out.
Can you just not make Jason go to jail for anything? He didn't do anything. That's why I told Pastor Jerry, because Jason didn't do anything wrong.
Here's the thing. You're being honest about what happened, and we're going to make sure we get to the truth of that. But to protect Jason, as far as doing the right thing, we need to make sure we're completely truthful about it, because we're going to go back. We're going to have to go back and ask Jason, talk to him,
But
and
he didn't
verify.
do anything,
I know he wasn't there.
anything wrong.
No.
He shouldn't have to suffer for this. I did it.
So he got rid of it. Hey, I would have done the same darn thing. Who wouldn't if they loved their
Kill
wife?
me for saying anything. My mom and dad took me to a lawyer and they said don't say anything. And I'm gonna get so much, but I can't afford a lawyer, so I don't care.
But understand, this was coming anyway.
I know.
I mean, even before the pastor, even before this came up, I mean, that's what I talk about. I was like, wow, this is meant to be.
I was losing my mind over this.
Clara explains that she would sneak out of her home she shared with her husband and 3 children to go use drugs with Tommy. She confesses that she killed Tommy and then fled the scene. When she got home, she told her husband everything, and he helped her dispose of her clothing and the murder weapon.
When this happened, I do have a couple questions that I hope you can.
I would have turned you in because you did something with Tommy. I ain't gonna lie. You did a lot. That was a lot. That was a twist. Now she finna he going to jail.
Wow, this is meant to be.
I was losing my mind over this.
Clara explains that she would sneak out of her home she shared with her husband and 3 children to go use drugs with Tommy. She confesses that she killed Tommy and then fled the scene. When she got home, she told her husband everything, and he helped her dispose of her clothing and the murder weapon.
When this happened, I do have a couple questions that I hope you can remember back when this
I knew you
happened.
guys were gonna.
He said
I knew
her
Jerry
husband
was
is
gonna
self-
finally say something, and help me finally.
But this wasn't about understand. I mean, Jerry was one tiny piece of this. This was coming. How did you get in? I guess is what
I
I'm
knew that the bedroom window was unlocked.
Yeah, that one on the. If you're facing the house, the one on the left,
Right.
correct?
Yeah, on the side.
Yeah. Okay.
I knew it was unlocked because I had unlocked it earlier
Okay.
when I was in there smoking dope.
Okay. Yeah. And did you get high then?
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you guys use?
Needles.
The ones that were in the kitchen?
Yeah, and
Over there by the sink? And there's a cutting board in the kitchen?
Yeah, in the kitchen. That's where
Yeah.
we did it.
Okay. Was it Coke?
Yeah.
You guys got high, and then what happened?
We ran out.
Okay. Okay.
It
And
was gone. He was.
did you think he had more and he was holding out on you?
No, I knew he didn't. But I got mad at him for not saving me more since he told me that he would. But I never ever went over there with any intention of hurting him at all.
You was cheating with him though. Man, yeah, she would have. Man, what? You helped a cheating woman? Cause if you over there doing drugs with him, y'all, you don't know what you did. You don't know what you did. Especially what you talking about. You doing whatever you get your hands on. Come on now. Come on now. Nah, y'all might be right. He is a simp. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm helping you. I would have called the police.
Oh, I never thought about it before.
From a safe distance,
It
of course.
was like a desperation thing. I was high and I was like not thinking.
She ain't gonna get me.
That was the only way that I wouldn't get in trouble for sneaking out of my house and going to Tom's. If I took care of the problem.
Was Tom threatening to tell Jason about you guys or anything? Or?
Yeah, he was threatening
What's
to
up, Emma?
tell Jason about us, and he was threatening to tell people that I stole money from him, but I didn't. And he was threatening to tell somebody that I stole his pills, but I didn't even know where they were, and I didn't take them.
Where did the knife come from? And where did you get it from?
I was just laying in there on the stove. I don't know, I saw
In the
it.
kitchen?
Yeah.
What kind of knife was it?
It's just a big butcher knife. Like, it had a wooden handle.
How long was it, dude?
About that long. It
Okay.
had a wooden handle. I actually have the same exact set of knives at my house.
Okay.
They were like a Chicago cutlery, but me and Tom had the same exact set of knives.
Okay. So were you guys in the kitchen when you stabbed him first?
Yeah.
Okay. Was he standing up?
He was standing there at the freezer getting ready to get something out, and I just jumped him. I just jumped on his back. No,
Which came first? Did
The
you
throat.
The throat? So that was the first one?
that was the only thing I was gonna do, and then he just kept coming at me like he wanted to hurt me more than I was hurting him. Like he was gonna kill me, and so I just was like going like this, get away from me, and he stopped and
Hold on. Man, if somebody on slime around our head. So you telling me, so you went over there with intentions on doing that. You didn't have money. You didn't want to give up nothing. You like, I want to kill him. I want to steal the drugs, and I want to leave. That's all you want to do. That's all you want to do. That's why you can't be cool with everybody. That's why you can't be cool with everybody. She talking about he was fighting back like he wanted to hurt me more than I was hurting him. Where's your brain at? Your brain is over with. Please put her in jail so she can be in there and make sure she stays sober. Shake down her cell every day. Please, please, please. And give me a camera so I can watch.
Stabbed him first?
I don't care. I don't care.
Was he standing up?
he was standing there at the freezer getting ready to get something out, and I just jumped him. I just jumped on his back. No,
Which came first? Did
The
you
throat.
The throat? So that was the first one?
that was the only thing I was gonna do, and then he just kept coming at me like he wanted to hurt me more than I was hurting him. Like he was gonna kill me, and so I just was like going like this, get away from me, and he stopped and he grabbed my arms and he threw me on his bed, and then he went in the bathroom to look at his neck. And when he did that, I ran in the kitchen and grabbed the knife again because he was coming back after me because he was pissed off that I cut his throat.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kept doing it until
he was gone?
Well, no, not totally. I mean, I did it a couple more times, and a few more, I guess. And
Yeah.
that's when the second time was when I started being like, I hate you, and he was standing there against the wall, and then he's like, I think you're killing me, I think I'm dying, and he just fell over.
Okay. And so then what did you do once he was down there? What did you do?
And I just kind of sat there for a second and looked at him, thought.
Grabbed his wallet.
I didn't know what to do, so I grabbed the knife, and grabbed his wallet, and
Were there drugs in there, or why'd you take his wallet? Or drugs or money, or what?
He took the drugs.
there was money.
Okay, so you took it for the money.
No, he took the drugs.
Took it for the money.
That's not why I did it, but afterwards I thought that,
How much did he have in there?
not that much. He had a check and a couple $100.
Okay.
New subscriber alert.
That's not why I did it.
Okay, so why did you do it?
I already told you.
No, the wallet. I mean, you said you took the, maybe I misunderstood.
Because I took it because I thought that it would, I wanted the money, I guess, so I could get more drugs.
Wanted the money, get more drugs. Okay.
But that's not why I did it. It just occurred to me afterwards.
Okay.
I know that's going to get me more time.
No, not necessarily.
It occurred to you afterwards. It ain't occurred to you when you was like, he got some drugs in the other room. I just want them so bad. I'm going through withdrawals and I got no money and he just got paid. Come on. Because if you are a female, females remember when men get paid. Yeah, they'll remember. If you tell them, they're going to remember. That's why you gotta watch out. Females remember when men get paid. So she know what day he went to cash his check, or what day he was paid, or what day he gonna have extra money and all that, or what day he was gonna have to pay his rent. You know, come on, you're not fooling me.
I mean, I don't know that. But so you took the wallet and the knife, and then you said you went out the window?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just jumped out and did a barrel roll and landed on the tires on my back and just ran off at my car.
So you get home, walk me through step by step. What happened when you got home?
I walked up to him and I told him I did something really bad, and he didn't believe me at first. But then I showed him the knife and the wallet, and he said, I don't know what to do. I guess take off all your clothes. Yeah. And he took the wallet and the knife and all my clothes, and he burned my clothes and the wallet and everything.
Yeah. Where did he burn it at?
In a trash can, a metal can.
Right there at your house?
Yeah.
Okay. What about the knife? What happened with the knife?
I don't know what he did with it. He left. He went over to his work.
Okay.
I think, but I don't know what he did with it.
Before wrapping up the interrogation, the detective wants to know, after nearly a decade, why did Carla finally decide to tell her pastor what she had done?
Why do you think after all these years, I mean, you went to your pastor, July is what he said, the week of July 4th.
Right.
What do you think led you up to the point to where you decided it's time to tell somebody?
I had been asking Jason about every 3-4 months if he would let me please just tell the truth about it, and he just kept saying no.
Ever since it happened?
Yeah.
I mean, so every 3 or 4 months, ever since it happened, you've been saying, let me tell the truth.
Right.
Well, that shows a lot about your character. Well, no, it does. I mean, everybody makes mistakes.
Murderer.
No,
A character problem.
Here's the difference, though. Somebody doing a murder and saying, you prove it, I'm not going to tell you anything, and somebody saying, I made a terrible mistake and I've been trying to make it right.
It doesn't matter. My life is over anyway. It doesn't matter.
What it matters, I think, is between you and God.
Right. That's why I told Jerry, because between me and God, if I don't tell the truth,
You're right.
before I die, I'm going to be a liar when I get to heaven, and I don't want to be. I wanted to be honest. I wanted to tell the truth because I did something wrong.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter to me what happens to me. I just don't want my children to get hurt for something that I did. I was just being stupid and getting high. No. I'm actually pretty relieved that I don't have to hold that secret anymore.
Okay.
I'm fine. I knew eventually I was going to be institutionalized. I'm just glad it's not in the loony bin like my mom.
Oh, like
In the
mom?
end, Clara was sentenced to 15 years in prison.
Oh my Lord, 15, why? Why? 15 years? What happened in 2025? 15 years? 15 years, huh? 15 years. See? The justice system is disrespectful. Yeah, only 15. Only 15. You get to be on, man. She better do 15 dry years. She better not be able to, man. I don't need her with no type of outside. She need to get her cells shook down daily. Mm-hmm. You thought you was funny. I said she cried the other 15. Yeah, y'all let be tripping. Some people be tripping. That's some stupid shit. I ain't gonna lie. Some people be saying some dumb shit. No cap. Some real stupid shit. You said she'll do like 85% of the 15, which is terrible. You need to do the whole thing. Somebody she over there rolling her ass, big head ass. You don't care. She was waiting to get out. I'd do anything I get my hands on. Like, you don't ever tell nobody else that. That part made me mad. I ain't gonna lie. Anything you get your hands on, that sound desperate. That sound desperate to me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Her first eligible parole would have been in January of 2024. Her husband, Jason, was initially charged with felony tampering with evidence, but the charge was ultimately dropped as the statute of limitation had run out.
Thank you, Pastor Jerry. You finally helped.
Man, I'll straight. Man, they would have found a way. They would have found a way. Man, if that was me, they would have found a way. They would have all sat down in a room with a big table and just put their hand on their chin and sat back and just got to thinking. Like, come on, man, you better stop playing. Got away with it. Like, what? Now he can talk about what, man, he could talk about his crazy wife and what she done did. They can go make a TV show now. So he probably got a YouTube channel. That just made me mad, man. None. I keep telling y'all, man. I keep telling y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It ain't fair. It ain't fair.
Me. You should have done that last year.
Man, they dropped all charges. They said statute of limitations passed. Crazy BS. It's beyond crazy. But how everybody doing? What's up, Leslie? What's up, Jason? What's up, Vicky? What's up, Crystal Bush? We got Spencer Ross. We got Cody. Who else? We got Roger. Who else? Best music. We still got Burr in the chat. Shout out to Burr again. I appreciate you, Burr. We got Not Dead Yet. We got Heredity. Yeah, I got some names today, don't y'all? It's most definitely some names. What's up, Jess? What's up, Jess Corn? You said, yeah. Yeah. I'm doing good. I'm doing better than this lady in this video. How you doing, Mandy? I'm doing better than the lady in this video, man. Shit. That's all I need. I be hating my... Nah, no infamous. We gonna sit here and admire the cover art and talk about the scenery. I really like how the blues mixing with the yellows and the... You wanna know what just made me mad? What just made me mad is I just realized I can't see most of these colors on it. Like, I can see them, but they probably a different color to y'all. Well, to me, I ain't gonna say to y'all. Y'all see the same color. I see a different color.
My finger's in a wound.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, I can feel it.
Hi, honey. We're going to take care of you, okay?
Paramedics are met with a grisly scene after a 73-year-old grandmother is attacked inside her own home. But as detectives unravel the case, they uncover a connection to the suspect that no one saw coming.
Me either. Because in this video, this is when a girlfriend discovered her boyfriend is a wanted killer. I'm pretty sure a lot of females didn't discover this. I ain't gonna lie. At this point, a lot of y'all didn't discover this. A lot of y'all females in this chat, I feel sorry for y'all.
Damn, he like went to town.
Yeah, cover the holes.
Just anywhere you see a hole, plug it.
Okay.
The following report is based on official police records released to date, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On the afternoon of February 22nd, 2024, the Bel Air Police Department in Harford County, Maryland, receives a report from a teenager who says her grandmother, Mary Bland, has been stabbed.
So grandmom's in the house, and where's she bleeding? She hurt?
Where's your grandfather? He's not here, is he?
Mary is found barely conscious on the floor near the front door. Mary lives with her husband as well as her granddaughter, Alyssa, who was home at the time of the attack.
Ma'am, can you talk to me?
Hello, please.
Yeah, you not supposed to be in no relationship anyway. Yeah, that's why you ain't supposed to be in no relationship. Relationships ain't no good anyway. Y'all don't even, like, when you young, you don't even know what love is. Yeah, you have been with somebody when you was younger, you thought you was gonna have a whole future with them. Now you don't even remember them. You don't even remember them no more.
Medics are here, okay?
You like,
hang tight, man.
Oh yeah,
Just making sure the house is safe before EMS comes out, okay?
I need EMS.
Yeah, can they come in? Yeah, come on in, guys.
She's right here. We're trying to... She's breathing. She's not talking.
Hi, dear. Are you with us?
Looks like,
Dad.
She got one.
Yeah, 1, 2.
Chest. We get a chest seal.
Yeah, I got a chest seal ready. Give him. Let me just cut it.
Here, I got it. Hi, honey. We're going to take care of you, okay? She's got a stab on the top of her shoulder. Somebody write this down or a camera or something.
Back of the head.
I don't.
Right there, right there.
You got significant lax back neck.
Yeah.
Can we cover that?
Oh, yeah. Hold pressure. Back of the head.
There we go.
Mary is placed in an ambulance, and officers don't immediately find a weapon or a suspect. But a locked door at the back of the home appears to be tampered with, showing signs of an attempted break-in. As officers untangle the events, paramedics focus on treating Mary, who has been stabbed 25 times.
My finger's in a wound.
Yeah. Oh, it is?
Yeah, I can feel it.
Damn, he like went to town.
Yeah, cover the holes.
Just anywhere you see a hole, plug it.
Okay. Can you lean her up just a little bit more?
Mary fights for her life as officers focus on identifying her attacker, but they soon learn there's a shocking tie between them, one that's centered around Mary's granddaughter, Alyssa. Alyssa's friends arrive and tell an officer that someone has been stalking and threatening her.
Listen. All right. It's okay. All right, we're working something right now. Okay. Take a deep breath.
What happened?
You talk with that officer, but there was an individual had showed up here.
I knew it. It's her ex-boyfriend. Oh my God, he told her he was going to kill her and her family. Jesus Christ.
We don't know his name. That's the only
What
thing.
she look like?
Just that I don't know.
She won't.
Look here, he told y'all that. He told y'all that. Who is this man? I gotta know him. Because I ain't gonna lie, take him serious. That's what happened. Y'all don't take people serious. If he just broke up with her and he ain't got nobody and he can't level up and he can't get nothing better and he just feel like his life just ended and just stopped and his world just stopped revolving, shit, take him serious.
She's too scared.
Okay.
25 times, that is.
Frank, what's this guy's name?
Officers learn that the man they're looking for is 24-year-old Angelo Terrell
24.
Spencer. As the detective arrives at the scene, Alyssa reveals the chain of events that began this afternoon. She says she was alone in her bedroom when Angelo suddenly barged in. Within moments, the day took a horrifying turn.
As he's leaving, I guess Grandma somehow was talked to him in the doorway, and Grandma got stabbed. He was like oral sex and other stuff. So
that's her ex-boyfriend?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. So that's how that's the connection.
Alyssa is taken away.
Like oral sex to him in the doorway, and Grandma got stabbed. He was Grandma somehow was.
The day took a horrifying turn.
What happened?
As he's leaving, I guess Grandma somehow was talked to him in the doorway, and Grandma got stabbed. He was like oral sex and other stuff. So
that's her ex-boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yes.
So they got caught by grandma?
That's how that's the connection.
Alyssa is taken away for a sexual assault forensic exam while her grandmother Mary is treated at a local hospital. Meanwhile, officers canvass the neighborhood and review doorbell camera footage from homes along Mary's street as they attempt to track down their suspect, Angelo.
Does he look pretty big?
I thought they said
He's supposed to be a big boy. He looks like he's a big boy.
I would say he's bigger than me
Like
because he's walking by the
19?
mailbox. It's
18?
Suspect is 6'5", 300 pounds, but
That's a big guy.
that's him.
According to police records, an officer finds Angelo's home address, which is only a few miles away from where the attack on Mary took place.
It says
Officers
6'5".
approach the residence, but Angelo's mother says he isn't there.
What's going on?
When's the last time?
6'5", 300 pounds.
This morning when he left
This morning when you left,
to take his daughter to school.
he's actually a possible suspect in a stabbing. Okay.
I need to sit down. Can you come in?
Yeah.
Angelo's mother tells the officers that he isn't answering her phone calls, and he's likely driving his current girlfriend's car.
Okay. What's her last name? I don't know her last name, sir.
You got a phone number for?
You wait. Man, these stories be making me so mad because you are doing all this and you got another girlfriend? You got another girlfriend. You doing all this and you have another girlfriend.
Not him. This is not him.
And I understand.
He's been doing really good. He's not a bad kid.
Give me 1 second, okay? I'll be right back.
Yes,
An
he
officer
is.
returns to his patrol car to call Angelo's current girlfriend, Christy, in hopes to get a lead on his whereabouts.
not a bad
but the
kid.
conversation is interrupted when they realize Angelo may be closer than they thought.
And you said the last time you spoke to Angela was what time?
I don't know the exact time.
But it was like early this morning.
Yes.
Does Angelo have your car now?
No, I currently do.
I just ran in the apartment.
Let me see your hands. Turn around. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. No. Put your hands behind your back. Can I just tell her I love her, please? Please. Please don't run into my mom and love her. Hey, Mom! Mom! Mom!
Hey, man, he got them shoes out. Boy.
Mom! Mom!
Boy.
Mom! Mom! Please. Please.
Did you just say mommy? Hold on. Did this man say mommy? Oh, yeah.
Mom! Mommy!
Alright, bro. Yeah. Yeah, slam on his head. Slam him.
Not inside, no, so I can tell her I love
This
you.
man just said mommy.
That's all I got.
6'5", 300.
As Angelo is
He ain't no
apprehended,
300
officers see
pounds.
his girlfriend Christy, who arrived at the apartment complex with Angelo just moments ago.
Are you Christy?
Yes, I am.
I was legit just on the phone talking to you. You just told me you wasn't speaking to...
I hadn't spoken to him. He had just picked me up work again to get started.
Okay, I don't appreciate being lied to. Just turn around for a minute, okay? You're just being detained.
Okay. Ow.
Is this your child in the car?
That's his job.
Angelo and his girlfriend Christy are brought to the station, and detectives first approach Christy to inform her about the chilling allegations against Angelo.
We were in the car with somebody who just committed a crime, and then he stopped.
Yeah,
You apparently were in the car. I wasn't there.
Look, I don't think Christy know. Let me fix the camera. I don't think Christy know. It just, I got like it's just a hair on my chin. It's just, I don't think she know.
We're just going to have you look to make sure. We're going to see if there's any type of blood or anything on your clothing.
Sure.
This officer is going to search you,
Yeah.
and then we're probably going to have a little conversation, okay?
The detective questions Christy about when she first saw Angelo that afternoon. She says Angelo picked her up from her job at a middle school around 2:45 p.m. According to court documents, this was minutes after police arrived at the scene of Mary's stabbing. The pair stopped at Safeway before picking up Angelo's daughter from daycare. Christy says nothing seemed out of the ordinary, and the detective ultimately decides she's free to go. With Angelo in custody, the detective turns to him for answers about the gruesome attack on Mary and whether he's willing to offer the truth. Meanwhile, her survival could determine his fate.
Relax, man. Put your hands. You just relax. Take a breath.
Is my daughter okay?
Yes, your daughter's safe. Angelo, I'm just gonna give you the floor. Let you start, man.
I'm going to wait for life.
So tell me what happened today.
I've been in a bad place.
All right. What's going on?
I laid off. I don't have no source of income. I got custody of my daughter. I haven't felt happiness in a long time. The one person that made me feel happy doesn't want to be with me anymore.
Angelo tells the detective that earlier that day he began texting his ex-girlfriend Alyssa multiple times and asked to meet, but she told him she didn't want to see him, which made Angelo upset.
She tells you no. Okay.
But she does it because I like it, so she'll repeatedly do it. Today I went past. Grandpa wasn't home.
Okay.
Grandma called us in the driveway. I'm a very smart guy. I pay attention to everything.
Yeah.
You can probably put Ring doorbell cameras to say you caught me 4 times walking past. Scoped the area out before I went. Trying to get through the back door. Couldn't.
Angelo says he tried getting Alyssa's attention near the rear basement door of her grandparents' house. When he was unsuccessful, he drove to Home Depot where he bought a glass cutter, a pocket knife, and a pair of gloves. Angelo returned to the house and cut a hole in the basement door, but when he realized it was locked with a deadbolt, he walked towards the front and texted Alyssa to let her know he was outside.
She told me exactly where Grandma was at.
Okay.
told me there was no way I was getting in. I started getting frustrated, mad.
So he did all of this because you wanted to be with a female you didn't want, that didn't want to be with you, and you was already with another female. So you woke up one day and said, oh, I'm happier with you. I choose you. I want to be with. Nah, man, yeah, he got to go, yeah. He has to go.
I told myself,
I'm a very smart guy. No, you're not.
One way or another. I never, Grandma. I was shaking while talking to her at the door.
Angelo admits that he grew angrier and decided he would make a bold move and ring the doorbell. That's when Alyssa's grandmother, Mary, answered the door.
Grandma answered the door. What happened?
I made up a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't need no knife. He
I
was
was
too
looking
big.
for somebody named John. He came to the door and said, I don't think I know it, John. I pushed her.
Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Are y'all really think I'm finna move on y'all time at 4 in the morning? Man, you crazy as hell. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Cause I've been seeing a lot of comments. It's YouTube just throwing random people in here. So all the randoms, y'all better use y'all brain. Yeah, use your brain. Like what? Why do you think I care that you let me see the video? I want to see it. I don't care. I got something to say. You act like you gonna make me mad. You gonna, yeah, I'm going on. I'm finna go on about my day. Or if you don't put your John Deere hat on and keep scrolling, then like, boy, what? If you don't adjust your glasses and lock in, like, come on, man, stop playing with me, man. Talking about you must be as smart as he is, huh? You about as smart as he is. You a real smart guy, huh? You a real smart gal, huh? You pay attention. Like, man, you better stop playing, B. Yeah, look, now y'all stopping the whole room. Playing too much. What, like, do y'all, they must think I care, y'all. They must not know. Come on, man, do push-ups. We fight with the Avengers. Yeah. Like, stop playing, man. Y'all have to look. Y'all gotta look just closer. Nobody ain't finna keep playing with y'all. Look, I let them, and look, I ain't gonna even lie. I've been letting y'all go, and I let it go for the last 40 minutes. Now, you got me fucked up. I swear to God, you got me fucked up. Now y'all got me fucked up. Boy, get y'all crazy ass on. Now y'all finna start getting addressed. Yeah, McFats. Shit. Yeah, I hear you. Damn, hell yeah, I'm broke. Broke as hell. YouTube just demonetized this channel today too. I'm mad. You damn right. He said your commentary is why we hear retro. He said they just trolling. Man, the movie. What's up by 3176? These randoms come up on here trying to ruin the vibe. Like, who do they think they are? Like, what? Delta, he said you scary as fuck. Nah, it ain't even your town or your rules, because look, normally I would shut up, but I'm like, bro, it's 4:43 in the morning. And I just did an 8-hour live. Yeah, nah. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, I ain't gonna, ooh, nay, now that you say that, Jalen, it ain't no way this man should have had custody of a child. Look how mentally unstable he is. You said losing hella people, so? Yeah, they are. So, those are all the people we most likely didn't want. Yeah, he is too mentally unstable.
I got so scared, man. I didn't know what to do. So I just grabbed that knife that was in my pocket. Tap his shoulder.
Okay.
What's up,
That would be
kid?
enough. Started screaming. I got scared. And I just kept going.
So when you went upstairs to see stuff, what happened?
Opened the door.
Mm-hmm.
The dog was in there.
Okay.
The second dog. So opened the door, he ran for the door. I shut the door.
Okay.
She couldn't go nowhere.
Hey, Nick Fats.
Grabbed it by her neck. And I held the knife to her. I kissed the side of her cheek. I said I was sorry.
Anything else happen?
No.
Originally, we heard something about her taking her pants off, or you telling her to take her pants off. Did anything like that happen?
No. I wanted her to.
Okay.
She started, and I got too nervous.
Alright.
So I got get out of here. I knew I was going to get caught.
You knew what?
I knew I was going to get caught.
Why stab her at all?
I just pushed her first. And I was like, okay, maybe I can just hurry and get upstairs to see her. But by then, she was telling her to call the police, and just like,
What's up, 3176?
Angelo also asked a critical question about his ex-girlfriend's grandmother, unaware that the answer could change multiple lives forever.
What's your question? Unfortunately, no, she passed away.
So that's murder.
Yeah.
Is that life?
It's not up to me. That's why we have core system.
Am I going to make it?
What do you mean? Are you?
It's a lot of stories of all the new people going to jail and not make it.
According to court documents, 24-year-old Angelo